Hi, I'm Dr. Andrew Wood. You can call me Andy. And I'm here to talk with you about the Summer Study Abroad program that my colleague, Dr. Tabitha Hart, and I are running this next year in Berlin, Germany. Now, this is a short video, so there's no way I'm going to be able to answer all possible questions about the program. What I recommend is that you go to the QR code that's in this video and use that to access the Google form that we've set up. You can type in your name and contact information. Dr. Hart and I will reach out to you and tell you about information sessions that we run throughout the semester. That's when you can learn everything about the program, ask your questions, and then plan to apply. For right now, I'm just going to give you a basic overview. This will hopefully encourage you to learn more by attending a session. So the details are that this is a program we run in summer for 3 weeks. The program begins in Berlin on June 22nd and concludes in Berlin on July 10th. But the good news is we actually stretch out the work outside of being in Berlin, the work that you do to earn 6 upper division units while participating in this program. We stretch that out over 10 weeks. So you're never going to be in a rush. You'll have lots of time to do some preliminary work, some post work, and while in Berlin, have a lot of fun. So 3 weeks in Berlin over a 10-week session. As you likely know, Germany is located centrally in Europe. And so what a lot of students do is they do 3 weeks in Berlin, and then they might go off with a couple of their colleagues and go to Rome or Paris or London. It's really easy to do that once you're in Europe. So you'll probably do like what many of our students do. You'll come for Berlin, but you'll stay for Europe. Are you sure you're able to apply for this program to join us? Yes. I can tell you right now, we want all students. Dr. Hart and I are communication studies professors, but we work with students from all across the campus. This program is open to all majors, all minors, undergraduate students, graduate students, even students who are from other colleges and universities are welcome to apply and have an opportunity to get authorized to join us on this program. So what's it about? Well, that's complicated. It takes a lot of time to explain. So I'll give you a short version. There are 3 basic dimensions that we explore: communication, culture, and memory. And they meet in Berlin. So when we talk about memory, let's start there. We're really talking about sites of public memory, like monuments, museums, memorials, even ruins. I love talking about ruins. And I take you to some really wild ruins. I think that to study public memory in a place like Berlin is more than worthwhile because it gives us a chance to think about history and politics and ethnography and national identity and immigration and youth and counterculture, civic life. But of course, the lessons that we learn in Berlin, particularly about public memory, communication, and culture, those lessons have a great deal of I think, significance to our ability to understand other parts of the world that are dealing with maybe similar questions. So, come to Berlin to plan to talk about topics of global importance. What is a day like in Berlin? Well, there really is no typical day. Every day is going to be a little different. But you can see that there's not a lot of traditional classroom work. We treat Berlin as the best textbook you'll ever buy. And when you open that book and learn to read the city, you're going to gain so much insight. So to do that, we've got to be in town. So we're in Berlin, and so a typical day is you're in the hotel that we put you up in a nice location, very safe, very clean, very convenient, and you wake up and you have breakfast, and then you meet with your colleagues. You probably shared breakfast with them, and then what are we doing in the morning? You look at your itinerary. Wow, we're meeting Dr. Hart and Dr. Wood at the Berlin Wall. And we go to the Berlin Wall, but not like most tourists where we just walk alongside the East Side Gallery. We also go underneath the wall. We go underground, and we follow the pathways created by brave people escaping from East Germany to West Germany during the Cold War. All right, so we go underneath the Berlin Wall, and then we all come out and have lunch and go, all right, what's next? And so it's a couple hours later, look at the itinerary. Wow, we're going to the Reichstag. And so you're going to go to what is essentially the equivalent of the Capitol building in the Washington, D.C. in the United States. But you're going to go to Berlin's capital of legislation and democracy. Well, Reichstag has some really complicated history that has been referenced recently in other parts of the world. In other words, going to the Reichstag is not just about going to an old building, it's going to a site that is part of the contemporary question of how we confront authoritarianism in modern days. Can we learn from Germany? Yes, we can. We should. And we do. A typical day, though, is a basic framework. You have something cool in the morning, you have lunch, you have something really interesting in the afternoon, you have dinner, you visit with your friends during the evening and explore the city, and then the next day it's going to be something totally different. Every day is a new adventure in Berlin. So the course fees, which are typically around $6,000, not including airfare. That sounds high, but it's a good deal when you consider everything you get. You get 6 upper division units. Now, these are units in communication studies, COM 193 and COM 195, but they can apply to any student's graduation pathway. You would work with an advisor to say, how can I fit these units? Can I fit them in towards my major? Can I fit them towards my minor? Or can I at least use them as electives? No matter what, these 6 units do count towards graduation, and they will help you graduate on time. The fees also include all course activities, and we have lots of activities. They include the hotel. Hotel's covered, and it's very convenient, very safe, very clean. We have a 4-week transportation pass, which allows you to get on any sort of urban mode of transit. I don't include taxis there, but trams and trains and subways. It's all included so you can navigate the city. Are you a little anxious about that? A little scared navigating Berlin? Don't be. We'll train you, we'll teach you, we'll inspire you, we will show you, and then we'll get out of your way so you can explore Berlin on your own. But when you need help, we're there. So you got your pass, you got your welcome dinner, you got your closing or farewell dinner, health insurance, 24-hour safety support. In total, it's really a good deal. Students have done this for, I think, more than 12 years, and they've always said, wow, worth every penny. So what happens next? This video only gives you the surface. What you want to do is attend one of those information sessions. Now, you can see some sessions that we're running throughout the semester, but don't worry if you can't remember this or you don't want to type down that Zoom address. Just fill in the QR code, we will reach out to you, and then you'll have no problem attending one session and then applying. So grab that code, then attend a session, then apply, and then I hope you will join us in a shared adventure in Berlin, Germany.